So let's see. I wrote a poem today.
Yay.
Yay for me. That's the first in a while. So I'm going to read it. Let's see. Let's see. No, that's not going to do it. Photos, that's where it is. It has no title.
Glasses.
Hmm? Oh, glasses.
Glasses.
I almost came out here without them. I had to go search around for them. And now they're dirty. So this is my poem of the day. I think it's in like 6 parts. I like these poems, these numbered poems, because if I can't figure out how to put things together, I write things and hope they have something to do with each other.
I think I'm gonna try that.
Lately, I've kind of enjoyed it. All right, so people walking outside in the cold rain, their faces scrunched up. I'm drinking hot tea and soup. There is a window between me and the cold. Looking outside, I wish the gray skies were blue. Inside, I am blue in a different way. Number 2. The window is double paned. The little bit of air in between makes a big difference somehow. Faith and belief are my middle. They too often feel small against the callous world. 3. Once in Korea, I walked on a winter beach. Snow and the sand seemed strange to this California boy. I walked exhilarated down the beach with the wind. Coming back, the wind froze my face. I did not have the experience. Number 4. My friend enjoyed the movie. I did not. I tried to not sound negative, but why should her viewpoint prevail? So peace might reign, I was silent. Some roads are unimportant to walk down. Number 5. Drinking my tea, I come inside myself. The wall between us becomes clear. I walk outside and the cold is refreshing. I'm like a child, not imagining there's any separation.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got some possibilities. So I looked through my books for some solstice poems. Although it's not the solstice. Oh, I should have looked for New Year's poems. Oh God. I'm still in December, sorry. I have a New Year's poem too. Where the heck is that one? It's in one of these books. Oh well, I'll read the solstice poem. It's close enough. Solstice. It's the solstice, darkest night of the year. I'm thinking about metaphors of light and dark, but my mind becomes interested in why there are seasons. I remember the earth spins on a tilted axis. As we revolve around the sun, latitudes get more or less sun. Was this some lucky accident? There's a question, that's a question science can't answer. And what about gravity? Doesn't it still seem amazing we don't go flying off into space? Maybe it's no accident we sold our souls to science. Sitting in the garden, we'd be too content. But we live in a world with light and dark. Truth stands above. Somewhere in that subset between science and spirit, mystery exists. That's my favorite line of that poem.
Hmm.
There we might see ourselves existing in a universe of magical laws.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's another little one. Longest night. The longest night comes. The panther prowls the dark jungle. Yellow eyes delight us.
Hmm.
Glenda, you remember where my New Year's poem was?
No, I have the books. I can be looking through them if you want me to.
Yeah, I can do that too. I know I have one. Yeah, not that one. Uh, hmm.
You should put them in a the names of your poems in a catalog, on like a spreadsheet or something, so you can just look them up by that.
I think it's in the one book I don't have right next to me. Oh well. Do I have that book? Oh, maybe it's in this one. Ah, I got it.
Yay.
New Year's. It's December 30th, almost the new year. I'm walking on Point Reyes Beach, trying to reflect on last year and the next. My attention is taken by a lone sanderling darting in and out of the tide. Those little legs moving so fast. Yet something seems strange. They are usually in groups. I know they are endangered. Later I do see a group. They seem to be resting. Looking more closely, I see they are all standing on one leg. My first thought is, oh, this is some mutation caused by pollution. All my hopes for a new world seems as pointless as the lives of dried up crab carcasses littering the sand. What is this New Year's anyway? A date on a calendar. Resolutions are simply dredging up past failures. That's a good line too.
Yeah.
But the sanderlings wake up, stretch their hidden leg out from under the wings, scurry toward the receding tide, and dig hopefully into the sand, chasing the burrowing mole crabs. My hopes are instantly restored as I see again that the new is always outside time, is in the moment.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I found that one. All right. So, Glenda, you sent me one last week, right?
Yeah. It was brand new too.
Oh, good. Okay. Let's see. It's called Suggestion of Light.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. This is by Glenda. Suggestion of Light. I was the lyrics, but you were the music. I gave you words, you made me a song. The notion of darkness suggests the presence of light. You were my darkness and a promise of mornings, spent gently waking to lyrics we found. In the path of a song both haunting and bound, by a fleeting time of lost memories we laughed, at the thought of the music that came from our souls. And wrapped in a cashmere of gently held notes, we danced in our darkness, expecting the light that always drifted just out of sight. Two songs from such different places and times. We met in a caldera of misty white words and found ourselves lost in the gift of each other. One gift of words, one gift of song, and saw stardust trailed us, never losing its sight of a notion of darkness A suggestion of light. Mm-hmm. Another beautiful line, Glenda. Wow,
Thank you, John.
so many
You
good
get
lines.
me every time, Glenda. So beautiful.
The
Yeah.
whole poem came out of that one line about the notion of darkness suggests the presence of light. That was the whole poem came around that one line.
Oh, yeah, that often happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was another line I really liked. Let's see. Oh, there are a lot of good lines. Oh, I see. You actually used that line earlier in the poem. The notion
hmm
darkness suggests the presence of light. And then you came back to it at the end.
Yeah. I try to do that. I try to wrap it into something.
Yeah, I try to do that too. Mm. A caldera of misty white words. That's another line.
There's some alliteration there.
Yeah. I noticed you did a little rhyming too. Can't help
Yeah.
yourself, can you?
I can't help it. I'm just hopeless.
Lillian is raising your hand. You can talk if you want, Lillian.
Okay, just noticing someone posted a poem in the chat.
Oh, really? Uh, where is this chat? Oh, there's the chat. Oh, that must be Brenda. Oh, she's got one by her friend Melanie, she's a lovely poet too. She actually suffers from chronic fatigue. A lot of her poems are a little sad around that, but okay, I'll read that one, Brenda. The inlet of sky, I walk out of the house and worry onto the path of sun, and patterned leaf lingers beneath the flowering palm. Mm.
You missed the first couple lines. Maybe you were scrolled or something.
Oh, you're right. Okay, let me write that again. Yeah,
Yeah, start over.
I wake to light and the blue frontier, the inlet of sky. I walk out of the house and worry onto the path of sun, and patterned leaf lingers beneath the flowering palm.
Lovely.
Yeah, I've read her poems before. I've got one book of hers. Yeah, beautiful. Thanks, Brenda. Alrighty. So what do we do now?
Right, you read from other books.
Oh, that's right. Oh, this time I thought I'd read from the internet. I was looking up New Year's poems. Thought there were some good ones.
Brenda says that's her cousin.
Oh, yeah, I think she told me that. Yeah. She's my cousin. Well, let's just read some of these. This is by Naomi Nye. I think I've heard of her. She's a modern poet, I think. Burning the Old Year. Letters swallow themselves in seconds. Notes friends tied to the doorknob. Transparent scarlet paper. Sizzle like moth wings. Marry the air. So much of any year is flammable. Lists of vegetables. Partial poems. Orange swirling flame of days. So little as a stone. Where there was something and suddenly isn't, and absence shouts, celebrates, leaves a space. I begin again with the smallest numbers. Quick dance, shuffle of losses and leaves. Only the things I didn't do crackle after the blazing dies. It's not bad. Let's see. What was the next one? Here's one called New Year's Day by Kim Addonizio. She's a local poet around here, I know. Let's see what she's got. The rain this morning falls in the last of the snow, and we'll wash it away. I can smell the grass again and the torn leaves being eased down into the mud. The few loves I've been allowed to keep are still sleeping on the West Coast. Here in Virginia, I walk across the fields with only a few young cows for company. Big-boned and shy, they are like girls I remember from junior high, who never spoke, who kept their heads lowered and their arms crossed against their new breasts. Those girls are nearly 40 now. Like me, they must sometimes stand at a window late at night, looking out on a silent backyard, at one rusting lawn chair and the sheer walls of other people's houses. They must lie down some afternoons and cry hard for whoever used to make them happiest, and wonder how their lives have carried them this far without ever once explaining anything. I don't know why I'm walking out here, with my coat darkening and my boots sinking in, coming up with a mild sucking sound I like to hear. I don't care where those girls are now. Whatever they've made of it, they can have. Today I want to resolve nothing. I only want to walk a little longer in the cold, blessing of rain, and lift my face to it. Yeah, it's another good poem.
I love the way that ended.
Yeah.
And lift my face to it.
Yeah. I had people scrunching their face in this rain, and she had their lifting their face to it. Little different impressions. It's true though, when I saw those people walking by the cafe today, their face are all scrunched up with the cold. Is that a word, scrunched?
I think it is. I think it's scrunched, but I think you can make it scrunched.
Yeah, autocorrect tried to make it scrunch, but that didn't sound right. Scrunch sounds better. To me, anyway.
It's poetic license, whatever you would like to make it.
Yeah, I can make up words. Well, here's one by Ravi Shankar. Is he actually the musician, or is there a poet named Ravi Shankar? Probably a poet, probably somebody different. This is called Snowfall. Let's see to make sure. Sometimes I get in trouble when I read poems I haven't checked out, but it seems okay. Snowfall by Ravi Shankar. Particulate as ash, New Year's first snow falls upon the peaked roofs, car hoods, undulant hills, an imitation of motion that moves the way static cascades down screens when the cable zaps out, persistent and granular, with a flicker of legibility that dissipates before it can be interpolated into any succession of imagery. 1 hour stretches 60 minutes into a field of white flurry, hexagonal lattices of water molecules that accumulate in drifts too soon, strewn with sand, hewn with browning mounds by plow blade, left to turn to slush. Well, obviously he can't live in India. He must live in the East Coast.
Well, you could live in the mountains.
Hmm?
Don't they have mountains in India?
Oh, they have the Himalayas. Yeah, I suppose he could be there. But that sounded with snowplows. I don't know if they have
Oh,
snowplows.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
I tell you, Ravi Shankar, the musician, I think he's probably passed on, isn't he? He would be
Yeah,
pretty
I think
old. Should I read some more of these?
yeah.
These are interesting to hear different poets. Let's see, make sure there's nothing weird here. Okay. This is On New Year's Eve by Evie Shockley. We make midnight a a mar a marquette of the year. Maquette. I've never seen that word. We make midnight a maquette of the year, frostlight glinting off snow to solemnize the vows we offer, solemnize the vows we offer to ourselves in near silence. The competition shimmer-wise of champagne and chandeliers to attract laughter and cheers. The glow from the fireplace, reflecting the burning infrared pact between beloveds. Boy, another word. We cassette the space. Cassette. COSSET. The space of.
Cosset. That means like to cuddle something close, like to hold it tight.
Okay. I wonder if she's from like Ireland or something. Now she's got the word of a fey hour. FEY. Anxious gods molding our hope for atoms in this temporal clay. Each of us. Oh God, another word. It, Edicious, Edacious, for shining or rash enough to think sacrifice will stay. Oh no one. This fugacious time.
It sounds like a thesaurus.
I know she's some strange country where they use these words. Fugacious, FUGACIOUS, time, while stillness suspends vitality in balance as passions struggle with passions for sway, the mind wins towards what oh God, towards what's to come. A cowy thump of fashions. A cowy thump. Oh my God. That sounds like some old English word. Ersatz smiles, crowded days, a bloodless cut that severs soul from bone, a long aching quiet, which we will hear nothing but the clean crack of our promises breaking. Ooh,
Oh my, that's a great line.
yeah, that whole last part. Ersatz, I think I know ersatz. Smiles, crowded days, a bloodless cut that severs soul from bone, a long aching quiet in which we hear nothing but the clean crack of our promises breaking.
Yeah, that's a good line.
I wonder where she's from. Okay, let's see.
Brenda says that Ravi Shankar poetry is an American poet.
Okay, that makes sense. Who's Where's Evie Shockley from now?
She's from Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, okay. They use words like that down there. Do you know her poetry, Lillian?
No, I just looked her up. The poem you just read is on the Poetry Foundation page, and then you can click on her name and see details, her little bio.
Oh, that's
She
probably what,
says,
yeah, that's what I'm reading, the Poetry Foundation.
yeah, so I just clicked on the link where her name is, and she says she speaks of herself as a Southern poet, hearing certain accents and vocabularies and speech patterns, the oral essence of home, etc.
Yeah, well, I don't know anybody uses those words she used.
She has quite a vocabulary,
Yeah. Oh,
or a
here's one.
really good thesaurus.
Yeah. Oh, here's one by Robert Haas. I know him. He's a professor at Cal here in Berkeley. Let's see what he's got. Oops, I'm running out of time, it says. Well, we'll read him and then we'll read one Mary and that'll be it. New Year's morning. Everything is in blossom. I feel about average. A huge frog and I staring at each other. Neither of us moves. This moth saw brightness in a woman's chamber, burned to a crisp. Asked how old he was, the boy in the new kimono stretched out all 5 fingers. Blossoms at night, like people moved by music. Napped half the day. No one punished me. 50th birthday. From now on, it's all clear profit, every sky. Don't worry, spiders, I keep house casually. That sounds like me. These sea slugs, they just don't seem Japanese. Hell. Bright autumn moon, pond snails crying in the saucepan. I didn't know he did those kind of poems. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I can time for one more. These are kind of fun. Oh, here's one by Merwin. W.S. Merwin. I like him. To the new year. With what stillness at last you appear in the valley, your first sunlight reaching down to touch the tips of a few high leaves that do not stir, as though they had not noticed and did not know you at all. Then the voice of a dove calls from far away in itself to the hush of the morning. So this is a sound of you here and now, whether or not anyone hears it. This is where we have come with our age, our knowledge, such as it is, and our hopes, such as they are, invisible before us, untouched, and still possible. Okay, well, I should read some Mary to finish up, right? This is a Mary Oliver. The vulture's wings. The vulture's wings are black death, color, but the underwings, as sunlight flushes into the feathers, are bright, are swamped with light. Just something explainable by the sun's angle, yet I keep looking, I keep wondering, standing so far below those high floating birds. Could this, as most things do, be offering something for us to think about seriously? Okay, and this is on meditating, sort of. Meditation, so I've heard, is best accomplished if you entertain a certain strict posture. Frankly, I prefer just to lounge under a tree. So why should I think I could ever be successful? Some days I fall asleep or land in that even better place, half sleep, where the world, spring, summer, autumn, winter, flies through my mind in its hardy ascent and its uncompromising descent. I just lie like that, while distance and time reveal their true attitudes. They never heard of me and never will or ever need to. Of course, I wake up finally, thinking how wonderful to be who I am, made out of earth and water, my own thoughts, my own fingerprints, all that glorious temporary stuff. Okay, well, I think that's about it, guys.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. Look at that beautiful poem.
Yeah,
Glenda.
thanks, John.
Thank
Great to
you.
be with you all. Have a great week.
You
Okay,
too,
Julie. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Lillian. Bye, Brenda and Glenda. All righty.
Bye.
Bye,
See you
all.
next week.
Yeah, Wednesday, the usual time.
Okay, great.
I think. Yeah.